Hey you guys, it's 3G Geek, and today I want to talk about something that will be a ways off, what I am looking for in the next Assassin's Creed game. What I am thinking is that they probably already have any number of ideas in development for the next game. This is kind of more of a wish list, and considering how small my channel is right now, they probably won't even ever see this video, aka Ubisoft, but I want to talk about what I want in the next Assassin's Creed game, and not even in terms of like mechanics or setting or anything like that. It's mostly along the lines of a story or something like that to go along with it. But either way, let's jump right into it. So, to kind of just flesh out what exactly I'm talking about, the first one is going to be a very basic concept. What I want to see, or something that I would like to see in another Assassin's Creed game, is a game from the perspective of the Templar Order. Rogue was one of my personal favorite games just because I liked the different perspective that it gave to the whole Assassins versus Templar battle. It gave a perspective that you have never seen in Assassin's Creed before, and I think it was a very unique perspective in the sense that you saw the Templars as kind of not necessarily evil per se, more of just a different way of getting to the same or a slightly different end goal versus the assassins. And I think something like that with that perspective in the game would be another very interesting game, especially in the modern age of Assassin's Creed with like the massive open world and all this stuff. I think it would be a very unique time, and it would be a very unique story that Ubisoft would be able to tell. From there, I wanted to jump into a different one, well, kind of the opposite side of that same coin, so to speak. The opposite side, what I mean by that is a game that shows more of the flaws of the Assassin Order. And again, love the Assassin's Order, and I also, to an extent, love the Templar Order. It's a very unique idea. It's a very unique order. Not that Assassins is really all that drastic anyway. They're just kind of hood people that just kind of chill and just fight against the bad guys. But anywho, what I really wanted to talk about was just showing that the Assassin Order has flaws and that they are people too. They kind of seem to be the moral guide, like the background moral guide to solving the world's problems and stuff like that, and preventing bad people from taking over. And I would like to see another game that kind of exposes that a little bit. It did a little bit in Assassin's Creed Rogue, well, actually it did a lot in Assassin's Creed Rogue to kind of expose the flip side of the usual story, and also drawing back to the very original game where at the time the head of the Assassin Order actually turned out to be corrupted by a piece of Eden. If I spoiled that for you, that is just kind of tragic and unfortunate, but I would like to see something like that in terms of a story exposing the Assassin Brotherhood for maybe not as perfect as we have been led to believe throughout all the games that we have played thus far, except for the past two, just because they're doing a little bit of history work, I suppose, like where everything came from and all that good jazz. But that would actually be something, quick little one that I actually just thought of. I would actually love to see their take on the origins of the Templar Order. I think that would be pretty cool, because we saw in the last game with Assassin's Creed Origins, the origins of the Assassin Order, and maybe I just haven't made it far enough into Assassin's Creed Odyssey maybe they laid the groundwork for that, I don't know, but like I have hinted at before, I'm still working my way through it, but that is something else I would like to see, is the origins of the Templar Order in the Assassin's Creed game. But the last thing that I would actually like to see that I had on my short little list that I would want to see in a Assassin's Creed game is actually just have a casual nobody that gets caught up in the war between the assassins and the Templars. I think that would be a very interesting story, and you could have the same like story-changing mechanics that we see in Odyssey, that if you make a certain choice, like people could die or disappear or something like that. And I would actually love to see the idea that if you make certain choices and you join or side more with the Templar Order versus the Assassin's Creed Order, what the repercussions of that would be. I think that would be a very interesting story, and I think it would satisfy a lot of different itches that people have in terms of games. Because I mean, look at Detroit Become Human. It was actually, I haven't played it, but I've heard that it was a very, like, it was an amazing game that I need to play at some point, but just don't have the time. Regardless, that just kind of brings us to the end of this video right now. Just wanted to throw this out there just to kind of get a feel for what you guys are thinking. Do you think these are good ideas, or if you have any ideas of your own? As per usual, leave any comments, questions, your own ideas for certain games down in the comments below. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button, it really helps me out. And if you like seeing my face, if you like what I'm trying to do with gaming channels and just that kind of general stuff, please subscribe. Remember to ring that little bell so you know when I post new videos and when I stream and all of that good stuff. But regardless, this is 3G Geek signing off. And it sounds like my roommate's home. Yo!